Hello, my name is Phil, and I've just had the privilege of a week skiing in the Alps, and it is just the most amazing experience possible. Unbelievable. So, just want to encourage you if you do have a desire to go skiing, really want to encourage you. And this video is just a little bit about my experiences and hopefully can help you make some good decisions when you come to travel and book your holiday. So everyone's different. I hired a car and this is my little travel. So here we go. Day one, um, it was actually a 9-day trip, so very long, and not everyone has that length of time. But I booked it 2 weekends, so Saturday through to the next Sunday. So that gave me a full 8 nights, 9 days. So of that, 2 days traveling, 6 days skiing, and 1 day got to drive through the Alps to see Mont Blanc, and even ended up, didn't really intend it, but spent the night in Switzerland in Lake Lucerne. So totally gorgeous all round, totally amazing scenery, stunning skiing, mountains, the lot, and I stayed in a beautiful mountain chalet away from the hustle and the bustle of the main ski resorts. So I didn't really want all the noise and palaver, so deliberately booked a beautiful little mountain chalet. So we'll go into that later. So this first video then just focuses on day one, and that was travel getting there. So had an early flight, 6 a.m. flight, so had to be up roughly about 1 a.m. in order to get to Gatwick for about 3 a.m. Just got there after. Used Purple Parking, so you give them your keys, they park your car, and then they bus ride you into the terminal. So all went very sweet. Got through the bag drop, got through security, got him a flight, and arrived in Lyon roughly 9 a.m. Beautiful day. So it was early on a Saturday, so I managed to find my car. It was via Europe car, a subsidiary of that, and yeah, got the car okay. Now I'd first time ever plumped for an electric, just really to see what it was like. The man sort of tried to discourage me, but I was really happy. The driving was just brilliant in electric cars. Better road handling by far, because I think the weight of the batteries brings a lower center of gravity, so you do feel very secure on the mountain roads. Really great driving. I loved it. Yeah. So more of that later in subsequent videos. So yeah, picked up my electric car. The drive to the mountains from Lyon was about 2.5 to 3 hours, but actually it was extended due to slow traffic on a Saturday afternoon to about 5 hours. So it was very slow going. So you travel through the plains, you can see the mountains coming up. Slowly you get into the mountains, you can see more and more of the hills and the mountains. Eventually you actually start raising elevation in your car and actually driving up into the mountains, which is really just a beautiful experience in itself, you know, driving from city to lowlands into the mountains. So I headed towards a town called Bourg Saint-Maurice, and it's the last major town that you hit before you hit the slopes. So I stocked up with food there. It's a nice big supermarket. There's actually two, one before. There's actually a better one just after Bourg Saint-Maurice, a bigger, better one. But I had used this other one, and it's just great. So lots of beautiful food to stock up with for the week. So did my shopping and then drove on to a chalet. I deliberately stayed away from the ski resorts with loads of people. I just wanted some total getaway, because this holiday was different. Rather than me have my family or other people, it was just totally solo trip. So because it was kind of solo, I just wanted time for reflection, introspection, thinking about life, etc. I didn't really want the hustle and bustle of the big ski resort, so I opted for a deliberately remote chalet called Chez Michel, I think, on booking.com, and a little bit old and creaky, but overall beautiful experience with the just the one guy ran it, and he had a few other visitors there, so it's just like a mega massive house, like a big B&B breakfast, big old house. So horses for courses, just do your choice, but that was the one I went for, and it was, for me, it's beautiful, just the chalet on the mountains and everything. With the electric car, after 5 hours, it was still showing roughly 50% on the battery, so I was, wow, that's probably better than a petrol car, maybe about the same as a diesel, but I think it beat a petrol easily. I don't think a petrol car would have been 50% after 4 or 5 hours driving. So I was very impressed with the mileage on the electric vehicle, and I was able to do 1 to 2 days of ski journeying before I had to worry about topping up the battery. So more on that in another video. So yeah, I think that's about it for day one. It was just a matter of ticking all the boxes, planning everything. A few tips I've learned: always print your plane boarding pass on paper, and also your car hire documents, because when you get to another country, often it's a bit disorientating. It's good to have the paper. My SIM card, this time I bought an well, I'm with O2, but they give me trouble for some reason in France, so I bought one of these eSIMs, about £10 for the week. That one did me really good, actually. So I just landed, there was no problem with getting an O2 signal, just the eSIM kicked in for the whole week, actually. So apart from just having to check myself on YouTube and not allow that via the eSIM, everything else was just normal usage. So my Google Maps with the CarPlay was perfect in the car, and any downloaded like podcasts or downloaded YouTube podcasts which I wanted to listen to in the background, that was playing fine through the car via Apple CarPlay. So that worked all perfectly, and I borrowed my own car phone holder from my UK car and just shipped it with me, and so stuck it on the windscreen for the week. So that helped me just stay legal with regards to having a phone in the car connected to the in-car entertainment system via the USB. So all was good. Beautiful car, beautiful drive, beautiful first day. Really went well. Very long day, as I said, from about 1 a.m. But everything was perfect, so yeah, really happy. So there we go, signing out for the first video, and see you in the next one.